attorney Mark Pollard. I'm a criminal defense lawyer in the state of New York. How to get a bail or bond. When someone's arrested, they will eventually be taken to arraignment in the state of New York. That's where your attorney has the opportunity to argue for a reasonable bail or bond to be set. But the best case scenario is what we call an ROR, release on your own recognizance, where you don't have to pay anything, don't have to put up a bond. You just on your own word, you get to come back to fight the charges on your own. But if there is a situation where the DA asks for a bail or bond to be set, then there are certain things that you should know that the court gets to consider. First, they consider your community ties. If you're a person that has a long history within, for example, Brooklyn, or a long history within Manhattan, your lawyer would say, Judge, my client has lived there his whole life. There's no reason for him to leave his mother, his children, his grandfather, his grandmother, to leave his job to flee. There's no need to set a high bail, Judge. He's going to come back to court. That's another thing that you should know about community ties. What you should also know when it comes up to setting a bail is if the person has a passport, bring it to court. The lawyer can say, Judge, he's not going to leave the country. Here's his passport. I've got no problem with the DA holding on to it, or the court. Put it in the court file. He's not going to go anywhere. It would be a good idea if you ask your experienced criminal defense attorney if they know of any reputable bail bondsmen that they can make it possible for you to get a fair bond or fair bail met. Another thing judges consider when setting a reasonable bail or bond, or even an ROR status, is if the person is employed. So I always advise clients or their family members to bring any proof that the person is employed, a job ID, job uniform, job certificate. And that brings me to another point. If there's any accomplishments, for example, if you receive a college degree, bring it. Any programs that you've completed, bring it. These are all things that show your character, and judges consider and can help you get a fair bail or bond or be released on your own recognizance. These are the things that you need to consider. I'm attorney Mark Pollard. Thank you for listening. Remember, my law power is your law power.